What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Criticizing Bad Yelp Reviews. This is one of my favorite things to do because I think so many people act like they're gourmet chefs and stuff, and it's very easy in the world that we live in to just go out, try to enjoy something, and then not and leave a bad review on it because we could clearly do better, even though we rely on going to fast food restaurants and restaurants. But anyway, this is one of my favorite things to do, so let's get into, I think this is the fourth version of this that I've done, maybe fifth, I don't know, but somewhere around in there. But anyway, let's get into this. This place is a heart attack in a box. Wagyu everything. Wagyu everything. Bacon, cheese, fried. What? This makes, okay. Wagyu everything, bacon, cheese, fried. How about a simpler chicken breast, a turkey sandwich, or a non-aggressively fat burger choice? Even the salads were loaded with cheese and or lardons. The main issue that I have with this review is that you can generally tell from a restaurant as to what they're gonna have, not a lot of times, but by their name. A lot of times you can say, well, hey, this place is called the Greasy Burger. It's probably not gonna have a lot of health options. Also, when you think about it, other options aren't healthier. Like when you go to like a Bob Evans or an Applebee's and they're like, look at this, their low fat, low calorie menu, it'll usually have an asterisk and it'll be like under 700 or 800 calories, which is still nearly half your daily intake. I don't like this, man. You know, especially if you're a picky eater like this, you should know to go somewhere, go to their website, look up their menu online, and go from there. Like, I put this more so on the customer than the restaurant, because yes, screw you, restaurant. Why would you cook what you want to? Please, please. You know, if you're a burger spot, you should still have pizza, because some people like that. You know what I mean? Stupid. Not kid-friendly food. Potatoes are not good. Pastries look tasty. Okay, there's a whole plethora of things going on there. Not kid-friendly. Now, the thing about the not kid-friendly thing is, I actually went to this place's website and got on their menu. They have a menu, guess what? It's called Little Ones, and it's for ages 8 and under. Now, I know what you're thinking, hey, that might not be exactly what I need. My kid isn't 8, he's only 6 months old, right? First and foremost, they're probably still on formula, and there's nothing wrong with that. But look at this. They have one scrambled egg, which is scrambled with bacon or sausage or choice of toast. I'm sure if you said, hey, just the scrambled egg, they'd probably oblige. And my son, who is now 1.5 years, he's ate eggs for a pretty long time. He's struggled with some textures, but he's been able to eat that. Single buttermilk pancake. He's ate pancakes for a long, long time. He loves my grandmother's pancakes. They're soft enough to where he can eat them. That's not a big deal. And mini French toast, kind of the same thing. This is on you. This is completely on you. I don't really see what the issue is. Potatoes are not good. That's completely objective. Maybe they're not cooked the exact way that you want to. Pastries look tasty. Pastries generally do look tasty. I'm sure if you tried it, you may have liked it. I don't know. I get that pig is in the name of this place, but seriously, you open a restaurant in Madison, Wisconsin, and in the Willie Street Hood, no less, and you don't offer a single vegetarian dinner entree. Won't be back. You are the worst type of person. I have no issue with vegetarians or vegans. I have plenty of friends who are vegetarian or vegan, and they are great, great people. But you know what they also aren't? People who push their beliefs on other people. You know that you're a vegetarian and you're going to a place that has the word pig in the title. What do you expect? Everybody should not reform around your beliefs. You knew exactly what you were getting into. This is not your fault. This review should be removed from Yelp and should not even be allowed to be a 1-star review. You know what you're getting, man. Also, which I know you said vegetarian, but I'm sure you probably may do the vegan thing too, but it's like, you're in Wisconsin. What do you mean? Cheese is on everything. That's what Wisconsin is known for. This review angers me a lot. I will never again eat here sober. We're already off to a good start. I'm a vegetarian. Already off to another good start. So I can't say much about the burgers. I can, however, vouch for the fact that grilled cheese and roasted veggie sandwiches were the most tasteless, greasy things I've eaten in a long time. The dressing that comes on the side salad contains bacon. Oh, because you're vegetarian. I was gonna say, if everything was tasteless, it doesn't seem like it should matter. I get you, I get you. It's pretty easy to go around that stuff, though. But I get it, the whole, anyway. Which is something people should be aware of. Okay, even the cheese curds were nasty. I'm not sure if they ran out of their usual curds, because the ones I had at Taste of Madison were delicious. The curds I ate last time were flavorless and greasier than cheese curds should be. If you're an expert on cheese curds, perhaps you should open a restaurant of your own. In addition, the ceiling is so high and the place is so warehouse-like that decent sober conversation is near. What is the deal with drinks? Is nearly impossible. I might head back to the old fashioned for drinks. drinks sometimes, but I certainly won't be the person suggesting it. So, multiple issues with this. I've already discussed the one, the vegetarian, blah, blah, blah. So, the other issue that I have here, now, I lost this picture, and I apologize, and I have no clue what this place is called, because I copy them, and then I move on. I did look at the ceilings at this. The ceilings looked like they were maybe 10 to 12 feet high, so I'm not really sure how that is. The problem that I have with the statement of the ceilings being too high that you can't hold a sober conversation, which I don't even understand, that would mean that if you were ever to go to, say, a football game or a park or literally anywhere outdoors, that means that as you talked, it would just be doing this. Like, for example, you know what I mean? And that doesn't make any sense. Also, the ceilings were definitely way lower than Walmart, and if you've ever been in Walmart and had a conversation, terrible. Worst hamburger I have ever had. McDonald's, much better. It reminds me of Kevin from The Office. Why say much words? Short words do just fine. This is a ripoff. The people that think Deluxe, okay, this place is apparently called Deluxe, is good are really living in a dream world. First and foremost, sir, learn punctuation, learn another thing. And I'm not really going to harp on that because I actually really hate grammar Nazis, so I just kind of became one of my own enemies. But you're not making much sense. McDonald's, much better. Okay, fair enough. McDonald's is fine. This place is a ripoff, subjective. If you're going out to eat, you kind of know that you're spending money. I hate people that complain about cost. You're going out to eat. You could easily make a hamburger at your house for way cheaper, so that's on you. And then the other part that I have a really big issue is the people that think Deluxe is good are really living in a dream world. Who cares what other people think, man? Like, you don't like it, that's fine, but there's no reason to down other people who enjoy the restaurant. Just because you didn't doesn't mean that other people don't. There's tons of local restaurants that have tons of issues, but I've never had an issue with, so therefore I still like them. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Chaotic and poor service. Better yet, no service. You just described 3 different things. Cashier was rude and unhelpful. Great food or not won't be returning. So this is more of a review on the service, which is perfectly fine because that goes hand in hand with the restaurant. My problem is you can't make up your mind how you want to trash them. You said it's chaotic and poor, which really doesn't make a lot of sense because if it's chaotic, they're probably scrambling around, which means they're at least semi-attentive, even if they're douchey. So that doesn't make any sense. Then you say, better yet, no service. So are they chaotic? Like, are they fleeing around, being insane, trying to figure out what's going on? Or are they just, kind of attentive? Or do they literally never show up to your table? All completely different things. What I assume you mean is it's probably a little bit chaotic because you said the cashier was rude, and generally rude comes with being chaotic, but I can't really tell if this is serious or not because in the previous sentence, 2 sentences technically, you described 3 different mood sets for the same service, so that's kind of where I'm going with that. I don't trust this review. This place is ridiculous. Calling to see how long the wait was, they said 10 minutes over the phone before we headed out there. By the time we got there, we went in unnoticed by the wait staff and later was told there was 25 to 30 minute wait. Like, WTF, I nearly blew up in there considering I have to drive from the other side of the city while gas is $3.49 a gallon. Alright, outside of the obvious point that you contradicted yourself, if you call a place and they have a 10-minute wait there, what are the odds that... Also, all these reviews come from Madison, Wisconsin, which was actually, even though I'm a Wisconsin fan, was completely accidental. I did not do it purposefully. But the problem I have is, what makes you think that you're the only person that thought to go there, right? There's tons of times where people decide to go places, so I can see the wait changing. If it changes 25, 30 minutes, whatever, that's whatever. My problem is, you say you go in unnoticed by the wait staff, but then later was told there was a 25 to 30 minute wait. So, did you go in and like maybe go to the bar or something? Because a lot of times when you do that, you're just going to the bar and you order and do your stuff there. Or did you go in and seat yourself and just no one really came? Now, I know a lot of restaurants and modern restaurants are doing this thing where you go in and seat yourself, but I don't know, man. This review contradicts itself and the whole, oh, I drove there and other people decided to come. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, what a bunch of jerks, man. Who decided to eat the same time that you did? Because I understand that you're royalty. So I don't know, man. You contradict yourself and you make stupid points. That's my point. I may be a little harsh on this, but like, reserve a table if it's that big of a deal. Reserve a table. Hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I want to reserve a table. There's obviously people, especially in a large city right outside of Milwaukee, that are going to be freaking eating places, man. Like, it's not like in Bluefield, where if I call somewhere in Princeton, the odds of me getting there and having the same wait time is probably the same because there's 10,000 people between the two towns that I live in. So, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Alright, and that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is, like I said, this is one of my favorite things to do. I love doing that. I don't know why, man. I just like talking about stuff and talking about people who think that they're more entitled than other people. I love to talk about that kind of stuff. Let me know down below if you have a specific town or city or anything like that you want to see me look up Yelp reviews, and I will do that for the next one. I hesitate to do it in my own town because I don't want to like blast a review and it be like somebody I know and then they hate me or something. But let me know any kind of town or city, if you have a, wherever you're from, let me know and I will look into the reviews. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what I just said, and I will see you guys in the next video.